So there are some rules when it comes to canvassing, and we're going to talk about those rules now. Rule number 1, ask the right questions. Top salespeople know what to ask and when to ask. And the better questions, the better the response. There are 3 different main types of questions. The first one is the yes or no question. This one elicits a yes or no response from the customer. Does that make sense? We like asking these questions when we're just trying to maintain focus or retain attention or make sure that the customer's still following along with us. Have you guys ever done that before? A couple of quick examples for you. Open-ended questions are best when you're trying to find out more information about a subject. So if I wanted to find out about somebody's vacation and how it went, asking, did you have fun? Gives a quick yes or no response. What did you like about your trip? They're going to expand. And now you can start drilling down on that and asking more questions based off their response. And either or questions give the customer options based off of availability that you have or answers that you want to get. What's the best day that works for you, tomorrow or Friday? What's generally the best time to reach you, morning, afternoon, or evening? When's the best time to catch you, weekends or weekdays? And then you can start funneling down to get the answers that you need. Knowing when to ask these questions is important. And asking yes or no questions to retain attention is so important. Rule number 2, follow the program. People fail, programs don't. Every major organization in the world has a program that they follow, and if you don't follow that program, you're going to fail. McDonald's is a great example of that. They got burgers, and you're going to make that burger the way that the recipe is designed at McDonald's, otherwise they wouldn't be the company that they are today. So remember, this comes with years of experience and training. When following the steps, you know what a customer is going to ask before they ask it at the door. So this is different than anticipating objections inside the home. So remember, follow the program and you'll get the results that the other people that are following the program are getting. Don't prejudge or carry past losses forward. Remember, they don't know you. They weren't expecting you. You don't know what's happening on the other side of that door. There could have been a death in the family. They could have gotten fired, gotten in a fight with the spouse. The dog could have swallowed a basketball. The fish could have robbed a bank. You don't know what's happening that put them in the mood that they're in. So try to elevate their mood a little bit. The person you talked to at the last house didn't move to the new house in the last 10 seconds. Okay, guys? That's so crucial. Every new door is a new opportunity. Don't prejudge it and assume that the person at the previous house is going to give you the same response at this new door. They could have said that 10 people knocked their door. All 10 of those people stopped knocking at that door because that guy's pissed. They didn't go to door number 11. And now that guy's never been talked to, and nobody else past him's ever been talked to. Don't carry that attitude forward. Start new. You control the attitude. And they haven't heard it before despite what they say, especially when it comes to this pitch. And if they talk to somebody that wasn't you, they aren't you. Rule number 4, have the right attitude and respond with the right attitude. Your attitude will determine the attitude of your customers. If a customer gives you a negative response or objection, respond positively. This changes their perception and spins the conversation in a positive direction that you control. It's also important to transition between the steps with good, great, fantastic, amazing, exactly, awesome. These are all perfect responses. It gets them excited. And don't interrupt the customer. Be assertive, don't be aggressive. There's a big difference between the two. Being assertive is I have something that I have to say and I'm going to end up saying it, right? Being aggressive is starting an argument. If you want to get really good at being assertive and not being aggressive, take the words yes, but out of your vocabulary. When you say yes, but to somebody, all you did was tell them they're wrong. I don't know if people like to be told that they're wrong. All you did was build a brick wall, and now that person's going to spend the entire time defending their belief. Nobody likes to be wrong. So instead, let them finish their statement. Give them a positive response. That's great. And move forward. That's being assertive. I'm going to finish what I have to say. I'll let you speak. and then I'm going to finish what I have to say. I don't want to argue with you. Aggressive people are argumentative. We are in sales. We are not we're not lawyers. We don't argue a point. So be assertive, don't be aggressive. Pretend like you're talking to a 5-year-old. You ever told a 5-year-old they're wrong? You're not winning that argument. So let them finish, respond positively, and move forward, especially if they give you a negative statement, because they weren't expecting you to respond with a positive statement. It's going to shut their mouths and it's going to open their ears. If you could shut more people's mouths and open more people's ears, you're going to get better responses. So make sure that you're being assertive, listening, responding positively, and moving forward. Now, enthusiasm. The meet and increase rule. Meet the customer's energy level, raise it by 1. This is one of the pro tips. Remember, step back, turn around, let them engage you. It's so crucial to do this. The reason why it works is because people want to be happy. They just don't know that you were there. Remember, they didn't know you were coming. They weren't expecting you. So they might be a little bit defensive. Now, if they're, oh, hello, and you're, hi, how are you? You're going to scare them. Don't give them a heart attack. Pull back a little bit, but increase the energy level a little bit above theirs. Bring them up to your level and then increase it exponentially during the pitch. When you're excited about what you're doing, they're excited about what you're doing. Remember, smiling is contagious. And your energy on the street, that's what's going to start, okay? Starts on the street, not when they answer the door. They saw you when they were driving home. They saw you talking to the neighbor. They saw you on their cameras. They formed their impression about you before your knuckles ever touched that door. Bad first impressions are really hard to overcome. You want somebody wondering what you're doing out there in a positive way. You want them kind of excited to hear from you. You don't want them wondering what you're doing in a negative way. What's this person out here in my neighborhood? Man, what's that guy doing out here? I want to talk to him. You determine what people's perceptions of you are. And last but not least, assume the appointment. Assume they've already said yes. Assume they love it. Assume they love me. And keep the momentum moving forward. And keep moving to the next step.